Snowboard Pro Camp live chat. We'll be on here talking to you guys for the next hour. Hope you guys are all doing well. The snowboard season is approaching, so it's pretty good times out there. I know some parts of the country are already getting snow, so that's a good sign. And yeah, we'll be on here for the next little while to talk to you guys, answer any of your questions, and also got some cool stuff coming up. So I've got a trip to Europe planned for the upcoming month for November, and getting some gear together and all kinds of stuff. So to be on here with you guys, we got Bad Riders in the chat. We got Grant Bayer. What's up, Grant? We're doing the chat a little bit differently this time. We've got the vertical screen going on. Tin wants to know, where are you going? So we're going to the Stubai Glacier in Austria for, I guess, like their opening weekend, like November 3rd, 4th, and 5th. I'm actually going to be meeting up with the Clue guys. So excited to meet up with the team from Clue. And yeah, going to be hanging out there for the Stubai Glacier opening. So excited to be heading out for that. Just going to try to get this a little bit more straight. Bad Rider says, Europe, NGen will be stoked. Yeah, maybe I'll see NGen out there. During this chat too, I just wanted to do an unboxing for you guys as well. I ordered some new snowboard gear, so wanted to share some of that stuff. So I've got a box of gear right here to unbox. Got back from New Zealand not too long ago. New Zealand was awesome. It was a little bit windy, so there was quite a few down days because of wind, but we definitely made the most of it too. Uploaded a video earlier today at Treble Cone, New Zealand, and that was a really awesome day. So had a good trip to New Zealand. A little bit windy at times, but overall was awesome. Bad Riders, did Kev pick up any Kiwi slang? While I was there, I was definitely on some Kiwi slang, but it's worn off a little bit since being back in Canada. The OG Boy says, I just got a snowboard this July. Awesome. What did you get for your birthday? Nice. Which board did you get? Ilbrahim says, thoughts on the Capita Mercury 2024. I mean, yeah, the Mercury is a good board. It's aggressive. You get that positive camber. So yeah, good board for like carving, for, hard charging, riding fast, stability, side hits, things like that. So yeah, the Capita Mercury is a good one for sure. It's not my go-to board for things like powder and stuff like that, because I prefer a tapered board for powder, and something that has like a smaller tail and something that maybe has like a bit of a notched out or swallow tail as well. So it's not my choice for like park. It's a little bit too aggressive for me in the park, and it's a little bit too it's not directional enough for me for powders. But for like carving, for riding faster on the resort, hitting side hits, I think the Mercury is a really good one. So you're saying it would be for riding the resort at Heavenly, North Star, and Kirkwood. Yeah, I mean, it could be perfect for that. Might not make powder riding the easiest, but for everything else, for like all the firm snow, it should be great. Never Home Biker is going snowboarding with his girlfriend in December. Awesome, in Austria. That's sick. Nice. Looking forward to getting back out to Europe. So this plan to go to the Stubai Glacier really came together kind of like last minute. I got back from New Zealand. The Clue team reached out to me and mentioned, or not really mentioned anything, but asked if I had any plans for Europe. Got back to them and kind of said hey, let's, be fun to come out for a short trip. And then turns out that they were going to the Stubai Glacier, so we decided to link up and make it a trip. So yeah, heading out there for the third, fourth, and fifth. So if you're around, I guess Austria or Stubai, the closest town is Innsbruck, but there's quite a few places. So Munich isn't too far from the Stubai Glacier. I imagine there's like a good handful of places. So if you're in the area, come out to the Stubai Glacier. I'll be there for 3 days. Ibrahim, does the Aeon M4 goggles sync well with the Sandbox helmet? I think you wore the Duo before. I don't know if I've ever worn the M4s with a Sandbox helmet. And if I have, it's been like a long time, like 5 years. It probably does sync up pretty well, but to be honest with you, I haven't worn that combination in quite a while. So the OG boys got the Symbolic Arctic 2023 snowboard. Awesome, man. I'm not familiar with that one, but dude, have fun. Gregory, what's your 2 favorite POW boards you've ever ridden? Oh, wow. So, I think, the last couple I've had have been some of my favorites. So the K2 Excavator, and also the Nidecker Beta APX. Those might be my 2 favorite. Just like what I look for in a good powder board is like, first it's got to be stiff enough so that when you're riding it at high speeds through POW, that's going to feel like stable. You're not going to feel like a soft board can sometimes make you feel unbalanced. So a stiffer board, something that's going to have a tapered shape to it, so the tail is smaller, and with a smaller tail, it makes the nose helps the nose to flow easier, and like also having like a wider nose. So like a board that has a wide nose, a smaller tail, but you don't want the tail to be too small. If it's like too small, then there's no tail there for stability either. So something that's still like where there's enough of a tail there so that you have that stability, like riding through powder. It's not too, it's easy to float, but then also easy to help you like land drops, ride through anything, with speed. So yeah, those have been my 2 favorites. We got Jacob Elmer on here. Thoughts on Furano for this season? Have you been there before? So Furano, Japan, I'm assuming. I haven't been there, no, but yeah, if you get the chance to go to Japan, it's got some of the best powder in the world. Gregory, did you find the Spring Break Tree Hunter too soft? It may have been a little bit too soft for me, to be honest. Yeah, I think it was a little bit too soft. I didn't end up riding that board a ton because I think I thought it was maybe just a bit too soft. Grant Bayer says, can't wait for the upcoming season to try out these clues I bought using your code. Awesome, Grant. Nice, man. Yeah, the clues are like they're super fun. They're a bit like, they're actually better than I was expecting. Like it's kind of like if you took just a regular binding and you've got the traditional straps, so you can use the binding just as like a normal binding would, just with the added feature of being able to like use it as a step in, step out binding as well. Let's see if I can do this without kind of hurting myself. What's going on? Malfunction. I'll try the other one. Maybe I'm not strong enough. I'm doing something wrong. Yeah. What am I doing? Okay, so to get it out, that lifts. And then okay, maybe I'm using these wrong. But yeah, the functionality of the clues is pretty sweet. It just makes them super, you can use them in that traditional setup or use them as a step in, step out. Oh, Day Job Shredder says you got to push down as you pull it out. Okay, I'm not doing it right. I don't have the strength in my arms to pull it out. I think it's easier when it's like attached to your snowboard. Yeah, Grant Bayer, thanks for using that promo code. Awesome, man. Yeah, hope it saved you some dough. I've also partnered up with Outdoor Master for the season as well. So if you guys want to check out some goggles, these ones are the, which ones are these? The Pulse. So these are pretty similar to the M4s. So yeah, if you guys need some goggles as well, there's a link in the description to these Outdoor Master goggles as well. Yeah, so stoked to get some new sponsors going with the channel this season. Bad Rider says, yeah, it's a good safety feature. Yeah, I mean, if I could do it too easy, then that's probably not it's not a good feature for safety. The OG boys want to know, where do you buy clues? So there's I think you have to buy them through their website. So check out the, in the description, there's some links down below. Oh yeah, so the other thing I wanted to do with you guys is do the unboxing. So yeah, we got the new sponsorships with Clue and Outdoor Master, and then also just ordered some new snowboard gear. So I needed a few things. So I actually don't exactly know what's in here, so I'm gonna find out. So this, I really needed a new helmet. So I picked up a gyro ledge helmet with MIPS, and the Smith Maze helmet that I had, I've been wearing that helmet now for like a year, and I don't think I've actually had any like real bad crashes with the helmet. Like I haven't really smacked my head. But it's always a good idea, like if you're gonna replace one thing every year, it's the helmet. So I got a new helmet. Actually, maybe I won't. I was gonna try it on, but I actually have to. There's all kinds of stuff I need to take out. But yeah, I picked up the gyro ledge helmet with the MIPS, and went with XL. I think my head might be getting bigger. The last helmet I had was a large, but when I measured my head with like my goggles and helmet on, it actually turned out to be that I was going to need an XL. Maybe I will take out some of this stuff, see if I can try it on. So one thing I always do with my helmets too is I take out all this padding, or at least the ears. I don't like riding with my ears covered. Let's see if this come out. All right, is it? It comes out easy. I will try to. Oh yeah, there's a couple. So yeah, there's just a couple things on the inside. Just a couple buttons. I don't like riding with these ear things on just because I find that I end up feeling a bit deaf out there on the mountain. And it comes out pretty easy. So I've already got that one side out. Hopefully this fits me. So I did just like measure my head and then ordered the extra large. I'm sure it'll fit. All right. So we got this out. Oh yeah, it's gonna fit. I'll put it on with the goggles. So yeah, I've got these Outdoor Master Pulse goggles, which I think are pretty darn cool. Let's try it out with the helmet. Oh yeah, that's a good fit. All right, so it's a good thing I got XL helmet, because yeah, this is even snug. All right, so XL helmet with the goggles. All right, sweet, ready to go. Looks a bit funny with the t-shirt on, but it's like a good, there we go. Yeah, so that's a good fit. Yeah, I did wear the Ledge a couple years ago, and yeah, liked it. And then I had 2 years of riding with the Smith Maze, and yeah, both good helmets. Awesome, worked out. So I got the XL. Yeah, if you guys ever order a helmet online, I recommend measuring your head ahead of time. So I just got like a sewing kit, like measuring tape wrapped around my head, and it was all good. Ernest says, when are you going to do a collab with Butter Dojo for more buttering tricks and combos? Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, I think that, where's Butter Dojo based out of? I think he's in like Japan, isn't he? So I'll have to, yeah, I'd love to track him down. He definitely does some incredible butter tricks. All right, just gonna straighten this up a bit. There we go. Grant Bayer says, any plans for Whistler? No plans at the moment. I'm kind of looking at doing a season in Utah. So at the moment, the plan is to check out Utah. So I think that would be really fun. I love Whistler, but yeah, Whistler's also, it's very busy. It's very busy up there. It was funny because when we were in Tahoe, and snowboarding at like say Palisades, people are telling us like, oh, Palisades is so busy, but it's like quiet compared to Whistler. So yeah, I'm gonna try out a season in Utah. I do love Whistler though. Yo, Adam, thanks for sharing the code. Scott G says it's going to be an epic season on the West Coast. Yeah, I think it will be. I think El Nino is bringing some lots of snow, at least to the southern part of the West Coast. Grant wants to know, do these have magnetic lenses? So these ones don't. These ones are just there's like a lock on the side, and then this like pops out like this. So yeah, this was just like the kind of like the traditional way, but these are pretty inexpensive. I think that they're pretty sure they're less than $100. And then to get the lens back in, or if you were to swap lenses, you just pop it back in and then you put the locks in. So it's really super easy. I actually have these other ones here. These are the Ultras. There's promo codes for both of these too below in the description, and these are magnetic. Let's see if I can. It'd be funny if I try to do it and I couldn't get it done like the bindings. But yeah, these are magnetic. So these are the Ultras. And yeah, these ones are pretty sick as well. These are the like frameless design, and yeah, you can just like pop these guys on and off. So that's a sweet looking goggle as well. So yeah, shout out to Outdoor Master for sponsoring the channel for the season, and links to their gear below as well with the promo code. Yeah, so Day Job Shredder says that be quick. They're handmade, so they sell out. They do sell out the bindings. Yeah. So once because Clue bindings, they're made in Germany with like all German parts, like assembled and everything in Germany. They don't have like a massive inventory yet. So yeah, once they're gone for the season. But yeah, maybe you guys can also check me out, watch wearing them for this season. And then if you're in the market for something for next season, you can put your name on like a waiting list for them. Ernest says, California Big Bear. Yeah, Southern California might be the spot with all the snow. Laya says, what do you think about the Anon M5s? Haven't seen those yet, but that's pretty cool that Anon is releasing another M version. Yeah, the M4s are awesome. So yeah, it would be cool to check out the M5s. The OG boys, I just ordered a pair. What did you order a pair of? Goggles or bindings? Carlin says, any tips for Hakuba, Japan? My main tip would be bring a powder board. So bring a powder specific snowboard. That's going to make riding that snow so much easier. If you can, stay like walking distance to the chairlift, because getting around Hakuba isn't like the easiest. Taxis are a little bit expensive. So if you can like stay walking distance to the chairlift, that's huge. What else? That's about it. The rest is great. So yeah, just make sure you got that POW board and that you're staying close to the resort. Yeah, Daydrop Shutter says, woo, Clue Gang. I get asked about them wherever I go. They definitely turn heads. Yeah, I've been noticing like everyone's like staring at me in the lift line with the clues. So yeah, everyone's checking them out for sure. Gregory says, how many days on the Aeronaut? Still loving it. Yeah, so I got the Aeronaut is right there. And yeah, still loving that board. I've had a bunch of days on it, like 2 POW days now. And yeah, it might be like my go-to board for like powder, for carving, even on like jumps. It's super nice. So it's a pretty versatile board. Can definitely take it into the park. Yeah, no, the Aeronaut is sweet. Hey, Jake. My dog's barking a little bit. All right. Hey, Jake, it's okay. Good boy. Jake, you want to come up? You want to come up and say hello? All right, let's see what else we got in this box. All right, so I got some Stance socks. If you guys don't have snowboard socks, highly recommend it. Yeah, I got these. I've been wearing Stance socks now for like 10 years. And yeah, super durable. They have some like materials or tech in here that helps to keep them like smelling good too, which is pretty nice. So if you do go on a snowboard trip, and as long as you keep these like dry, they're not going to get too funky. So yeah, just got some Stance socks. Yeah, they're a little bit more expensive than a regular pair of socks, but it's really worth it. Comfort, keeping your feet warm and dry, and yeah, just makes the whole experience of snowboarding better, having good socks. So I got a pair of Stance. I guess I have 3 pairs, and every like year or two I end up like just from wear and tear, like wearing a pair out. So I have to add a couple pairs back into the mix once in a while. I got some new Volcom mitts, and I think these ones are pretty nice as well. Does anybody else in the chat wear Stance socks? Let's see. Oh, Hardware Addict says, Kevin, your code didn't work. Oh no, which code? For which ones? For the cartels or for the Outdoor Masters? Let me know. Amazon. No, you can't. Or no, not Amazon. Hardware Addiction. So I got some of these Volcom Gore-Tex mitts. I mean, mitts are pretty important for the season. You don't want to like skimp on mitts. I think these were just like $100 too, so they're not that expensive. But yeah, let's try these guys out. Hey, Jake. I'm a little bit worried about the size. I did get extra large. Let's see, make sure they sent me extra large. Don't see it. Okay, let's try these guys on. I think these are gonna fit. Oh, they're pretty snug for extra large. A little snug. Why are they so snug? Let's just make sure they're extra large. Extra large, men's. Oh, wow. Volcom needs to sort out their sizing. These are extra large mitts, and they barely fit my hands. My hands aren't even that big. I mean, this one's, I guess, is a little bit better. But yeah, these are good. I mean, Gore-Tex for the winter. I mean, I guess these are extra large. They're definitely snug. If you pick up these Gore-Tex mitts, get one size bigger than you need. They're fitting snug. Fingers right at the end. Whew, they're warm. All right, so some new mitts. Lucky Star says, yep, bought a pair of Stance socks earlier this year and love them. Awesome. Need to get some more. Yeah, definitely. It's good to have, yeah, 2 or 3 pairs. Put them in a rotation. Gregory says he's gone with Smartwool or Burton. Hardware Addiction. I just bought the 686 Sketchy Tank. Looks promising. It's a collab. Is that a jacket? What is that? 10% off code for Clue didn't work. Really? SPC 10? It didn't work? Raspberry Canoe, have you tried the Excavator? Yeah, that was my POW board all last season. Love the Excavator. Definitely one of the best boards I've ever ridden for sure. Like amazing in powder. Oh, Hardware Addictions has moved to Howell team mitts. They're really good. My Dakine Barons were too hot. Also fit is a bit small. Bad Riders, Kevin, how do you store your gear in the summer? I mean, I didn't really store it. I rode in July. The only month I didn't ride was August. And I mean, I guess I just try to clean up the gear, wax my boards, you know, do everything up so things don't lose their shape. And yeah, just try to keep it in a cool, dry place. Oh no, Hardware Addiction, how to use the Buckhouse code. That one didn't work, but I ended up not buying them. Okay. The OG boys, I can't read all your comments. You just need to, I'm not gonna read every single comment. Like I'm reading them, but I don't need to say them out loud. So I got my board off Amazon. Okay, that's all good. All right, let's see what else is in here. So, all right, so I did get one more thing. I have a jacket coming. I don't have the jacket yet, so I'll maybe save that for next week. I would recommend, I'll tell you guys what I ordered, but yeah, I really love the new Longo Gore-Tex pants. They're like, I think my favorite new pants I've ever worn. So the Longo Gore-Tex. So I also ordered the Longo Gore-Tex shell, I think it's called the Pro Shell jacket. So that's on the way. So I'm hoping that I like the jacket as much as I do the pants. But yeah, I got these. These are pretty wild. So I got these Longo pants here. So they're like the, it's almost like a, I don't know what color this is. It's like a pinkish orange, almost like a seashell with the black knee pads. So yeah, the Longo Gore-Tex pants are super freaking awesome. So I've got a black pair that I got on sale from last year, and then these are the new pair. The OG boys, should I get a GoPro for snowboarding videos? Yeah, if you want to make videos, GoPro is, I mean, it's the best. It's the best action camera. I mean, either GoPro or just using your phone. The phone is pretty good actually. Phone is a little bit, obviously you're like risking your phone trying to film and snowboard with it, especially if it's snowing. But yeah, the GoPro for sure. That's like my go-to. I've tried the 360 cameras are pretty fun to film with as well, but I kind of lean towards the GoPro. All right, Jake, you want to come up and say hello? Hey, Jake, you want to come say hi? Okay, come here. All right, I'll introduce you guys to Jake. Hey, Jake, say hello. Say hi. You having a good time, Jake? You having a good time? Okay. Okay, I'll put you down. Good boy. All right. Ray says, have you ever gone snowboarding in Whitefish, Montana? No, I've never been snowboarding in Montana before, but yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. If I do end up spending a season in Utah, then Montana is just straight up north from Utah. So it would be cool to pop up to Montana and get some days in up there. Yeah, Jay-Z says, going to Big Sky in March. Can't wait. Have you been there? I've never been to Big Sky, but yeah, that's a spot I'd like to check out for sure. Jake, are you going to come over here? You gonna come up on the? You want to come up over here? Oh, here comes Jake. There you go. Eddie J says, Clue Bindings or Nidecker Supermatic? I mean, I guess I'm a little bit biased because they're sponsoring the channel. But I will just say that I really like the fact that to get your foot out of the clues, you just have to pull up all the way up here. One of my criticisms of the other like step-in systems is that it's like the step-in feature is a kind of, it's a nice, it's like an easy way for people that if you have any issues like bending over, it's obviously faster to get into, but getting out can actually be a pain because if you have to like reach, say, to the base of your board, it's a further way to reach than traditional bindings. So I mean, you may be able to step in a little bit faster, like on, firm snow, but if it means to step out, it's going to be more difficult because the lever is further away. Where on the clues, it's like right up at the top. So it's closer to reach than your straps. So, I mean, to me, that is like a game changer that Clue has a big advantage in. Because if the whole purpose of step-ins is, for people who might have a difficult time reaching down over and over again, it might as well be easier to get out of them and not more difficult than traditional bindings. Hey, Jake, leave those bindings alone. Or leave those goggles alone. Hey. No. Are you trying to eat the goggles? Oh, your toy's up here. Here. Go back that way. Come on. What are you doing back there, huh? Day Job Shredder has joined the team. No, Jake, come here. Come here. Good boy. Sorry. Good boy. Okay, you stay down here. You stay. Awesome. Yeah, if you guys want to support the channel, an awesome way to do it is to become a member. So it looks like Day Job Shredder has been a member for 5 months. Awesome, man. Yeah, we do members only live chats. So after this one, we'll go live in the members area. Day Job Shredder says, ever snowboard any resorts around Wyoming? I might have an opportunity to move there for work and could use some tips on where I could shred. Yeah, for sure. I mean, Jackson Hole, Wyoming is one of the best resorts in North America. So if you get the chance to ride there, that place is really good. And then also, what else? What's that other place called? Grand Targhee. I don't know if it's in Wyoming, but it's kind of like right on the border, like with Wyoming and what's the other state it kind of borders with. But Grand Targhee is another like really awesome resort. So there's like two kind of like, I mean, Jackson Hole is like world-class resort. And then Grand Targhee is like a smaller resort that's still amazing. Ray says, I'm going to need new boots this season, but I'm kind of on a budget. Any recommendations? Yeah, for a budget, definitely check out the Vans High Standard OG boots. Love those traditional laces. They're a bit of a softer flex, but some people like the softer flex. For me, they're really comfortable. So I always recommend the traditional laced Vans boots, especially if you're on a budget. Grant Bayer says, how's Jill these days? She might need to make another appearance in a video sometime. Yeah, Jill's doing well. She's at a poetry reading tonight. So I'm hanging out by myself, just talking to you guys. But yeah, she's doing super well. Did you go half a size down with the lashed back then? Oh, the 32 lashed boots. Yeah, I can't remember what boot size I was in the lashed, but in Vans, I wear a 9.5. Yeah, I probably rode on a 9.5 in the lashed, but I can't remember if I did a half a size down or not. My shoe size is 10. So shoe size is 10, snowboard boot size is 9.5. Nisolia, have you ever ridden Chamonix boards? No, I've never ridden a Chamonix snowboard. Just cruising back a little bit, so yeah. All right, that was everything in the box. Hardware Addiction says, I'm a 10 and I run a 10.5 on 32s. Your shoe size is a 10 and you run a 10.5 in snowboard boots? Is that what you're saying? Hardware Addiction says, I think Burton screwed up the design in recent models. Lucky Star, my Burton step-ons are scuffed around the boots. Boot toe points from taking the boots out. They're awesome for the indoor snow slope though, so can't really complain. Nice, awesome, glad you like them. Sly says, that's a great beard, man. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I've kind of been lazy, but I'm thinking I might keep the beard. Ivo, what mittens do you prefer, Oyuki or Crab Grab? I've never worn Oyuki mitts before, so I would have to say Crab Grab. But yeah, for me, the most important thing with mitts is you want to make sure they have like a good grip, a soft like material on the thumb for like wiping goggles or camera lenses. And these ones actually don't have the like straps to dangle them on the chair, but that's something I can take off of an old pair and add onto these. And the type of like cuff is really important too. So these ones, you can tell the cuff is like pretty small, so it's designed to go underneath your jacket. But some of the cuffs are kind of like the big kind of fat leg cuffs, and those are designed to go over top of a jacket, which is not that common, I don't think, to have your snowboard mitt go over top. So if you are picking mitts, that's one thing to pay attention to is the cuff. I think that's what that's called, right? That's a cuff. Man, these ones are great, but for XL, they're not that big. This is a tight fit for XL. Guess I'll have to wear them in. Is that a thing? Do you wear in mitts? Why are they so tight? They're so tight. They're super tight. Volcom, why did you make the XL mitts so tight? Like look at the. Does that look XL? It's like the circulation to my hand is getting cut off. It's so tight. What is going on? Oh, I can barely get it off. Gregory says, for the Longo Pro Shell, did you go black or green? So I went black. So I went black because I also got these like, what's the color? There's like a color of these that I'm trying to think. It's I actually had this color pant like years and years ago, like coral. I got like the coral pants with the black cuffs and the black knees. So yeah, I did the black jacket, black and coral. Eddie says, I'm 9 and I have Vans Aura Pro 9.5. I couldn't stay on size 9. Oh, wow. Bad Riders wants to know, are we getting a members chat later? Yeah, definitely. So after this chat, if you guys want to hang around for the members chat, we're going to go over to the members area, do a bonus live chat. If you guys want to support the channel, hit that join button, and there's like other perks there too. Like if you have any video clips, you can send those in to me and I'll watch them and give you some feedback, plus the bonus members chat. Ray, this season I really want to start working on some tricks, but I don't know where to start. Yeah, start with like just easy things. All these nollies, front and back 180s, maybe 50-50 on boxes. Start doing some board slides. There's a few videos on the channel with like the first 10 tricks to learn. So yeah, do some searching on YouTube and yeah, find those easy tricks to start with. Sezgin, how possible boot size lower than I have same size shoe and boots? I have pain long rides. Yeah, if you definitely, I mean, snowboard boot size is tricky. I think often foot pain comes from trying to squeeze into a boot that's too small. Because snowboard boots, from my experience, they don't pack out that much. Like, kind of once you have your boots on, that's even with like heat molding and everything, they're not gonna like go up like a size or anything like that. So I always tell people like make sure they're comfortable in the store, that you're walking around, they're comfortable on your feet. They should definitely be like snug, because you don't want to have loose boots when you're snowboarding. But if they're painful in the store, most likely they're going to be painful on the mountain as well. So get that comfortable pair. Grant really wants to learn a hot garbage. Yeah, you got it, Grant. Go for it. And if any of you guys ever see me on the mountain and you want to be in a video and like learn a trick or something, yeah, just come say hello. Yeah, when you say you want to learn a hot garbage, this past spring, I was riding with Phase Skater, and we made a hot garbage video. So, yeah, if you see me, come say hello. And if you want to learn a trick and make a video, let me know. Would you rather wear step-in or strap-in bindings? That's from Drew. Both. So the clue has both. The clues are step-in binding with straps. So yeah, I like to have both. Hardware addiction. What's a good shell with hand gaiters? That's a good question. I usually don't use the hand gaiters, and I'm not sure if the Longo shell jacket I ordered, if they have, if it has hand gaiters. But yeah, that's a good question. Hardware looks like extra small. Yeah, these look at how small these goggles. Look, my hands are just. I swear, I just have normal size hands. Like my feet size are 10. So like, look at these mitts. These are extra large mitts. Look at it. That is not an extra large mitt at all. Look at this thing is tiny. Look at this tiny little glove. It says men's extra large. This is not a men's extra large. Look at this thing. Oh, like my fingers are here. They're just pushing at the top. Look how tight that is. Men's extra large. Wow, that is tight. I can't believe I almost ordered large. I would have been in big trouble. Yeah, Eddie says XL mitten for youth. I mean, that's what I checked. So look at this. Here we go. There, right there. Right here it says men's extra large. Stay dry Gore-Tex. Yeah, they definitely put some youth mitts in there. I don't know. Austin, advice for Park City. I've never ridden at Park City before, so I know they have a great terrain park. Yeah, hopefully get to try out some days there this season. Sly, which resorts are you planning to visit for future videos? So yeah, going to, first going to Stubai Glacier in Austria, beginning of November with the Clue crew. And then after that, the plan is to go to Utah for like mid-November. And I think like Brighton, probably go to Brighton. Oh, we got Roger Rigor watching from the Ukraine. Awesome. What's up, Roger? Ray says, have you ever wore one of the neck gaiters that has a good, that goes over your helmet? I've never done that. Jake, come. Jake, come. Hardware. I picked up the Burton base layer for this season. It's got a hoodie and magnets for my Anons. Awesome. Nice choice. Tuna says, come out to Lee Canyon this season in Las Vegas. Yeah, I would love to do a trip to Vegas. That would be pretty trippy, being able to snowboard in Las Vegas. Hey, Jake, you making all that racket? You want to come up? You want to come up? All right, he's hanging out. Yeah, what else is going on? I'm glad the helmet fits. What kind of helmet do you guys wear? Do you guys do... Yeah, this is the Gyro. I've had the Smith. What helmets do you guys wear? Let's see if I can do something here. No. Start a poll. I've never made a poll before, but yeah, we should do a poll. What's a good poll to, need to make a poll about something. All right. Here, I'm just going to start a poll. What's your favorite type of snowboarding? Park, POW, resort, or backcountry? Oh. All right, sweet. I just did a poll. If you guys want to check out the poll, hardwood addiction as the Smith Scout. No boa though. Bad Riders has a Smith Maze. I'm bummed you ditched me again to ride Gyro. What's wrong with Gyro over Smith? Is it Gyro or Euro? This helmet looks big. See, like this is XL. Look at it. When you think of XL, that's it. Look at this thing. XL. 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 This is like, look at the size of this helmet. This is a massive helmet. This is XL. This is not XL. Look at this. These mittens like dwarf in my hand. Ooh, Sly wants to know Clue or Supermatic. Oh, I think I already talked about that, but that's all good. Day job shredder. To be fair, I'm from the Midwest, so not much of anything else to shredder out here. Okay, yeah, Midwest riding is, I guess, a bit more limited, but what, if you could just pick anything, what would it be? Lucky Star hopes to get on an Anon Rodan helmet very soon for my trip to Andorra next year. Awesome. Yeah, I would love to get out to Andorra. Hardware addiction. I removed the liner on my helmet and used a snug beanie. It's great, but not super stable. Yeah, you definitely need to get the right combo of like, yeah, size helmet. Yeah, if you take everything out, then it can tend to wobble around a little bit. I think I was wearing the Sandbox Legend helmet, and that one kind of like would get crooked on my head. Ivo says gyro helmets or Smith helmets. I mean, I don't know. They're pretty similar. The one thing I don't like about the Smith helmet is how it's got the like metal kind of covering on one of the vents. Like I do prefer this just like plain look. I don't need like some metal decoration on my helmet. So I mean, helmets are helmets. They're nothing. It's hard to have favorites. Oh, Tom Bollock says just ended the best season in 20 years here in Chile. Oh no. Oh darn! Should have gone to Chile. Come next year. I don't know how I've missed out on the Chile hype. All the excitement from Chile sometimes doesn't make it up here. But I should have, I should have made it down there. Lewis says that he painted the metal covering black. Yeah, good call. All right, let's check in on the poll. What's your favorite type of snowboarding? 12% said park, 31% POW. It's kind of changing as I'm reading it. 53% say resort, and 6% backcountry. Wow. If you guys wanted to, yeah, engage in the poll. If anyone wants to throw in their answer last minute, go for it. But yeah, it looks like people just prefer to cruise around the resort. All right, how do I get out of the poll? I guess I have to end it. Cool. Yeah, thank you guys for popping into the poll. Oh, I forgot to vote. Jason2 Live says, I saw your first impressions video on the Clue bindings. Have you been continuously riding it? And any new comments? Yeah, so after riding them, yeah, I've been riding them now probably like, I guess maybe like 10 days or so. And yeah, the more that I ride them, just the more I get used to them. So yeah, you can, what I like about them is you can get the straps like really tight, the toe and the heel strap, you get that nice and tight. And then when you want to step out, you got the lever right there to step out with. And yeah, they've been great. Honestly, like getting off the chairlift and just stepping your foot in without having to like stop, bend over, and tighten up bindings every time. You start to notice like how much faster you are at doing that. I was actually riding a lot with my friend Chris, and my friend Chris is actually a skier. So he was kind of like used to like pulling over and waiting for me. And after a few days on the Clues, like I was actually like, we just get off the chairlift together and, you know, cruise away without having to stop. So yeah, in terms of like riding, they feel like exactly the same as regular bindings. And you don't even have to use the step in, step out function if you don't want to. So like at the end of the day, I don't use the step out function. I actually just undo the bindings. Yeah, so they feel exactly like regular bindings. Yeah, they just have this added feature of being able to step in and step out. So that's pretty cool. And it's kind of neat that, yeah, they're kind of like, it's like the Swiss Army knife of bindings. They just have like more functions. It's like they're exactly the same as a regular binding, except with extra functions. And yeah, it's kind of cool. I feel like in the future, they're going to continue to even, I don't know, come up with new things, kind of make it even more interchangeable like that. Artlight says, my friend ordered double extra large Oakley leather mittens, and they were so small, hands barely fit. Yeah, yeah. What's up with that? That's funny. Jason2 Live says, like a hybrid binding, so to speak. Yeah, they're definitely like a hybrid. It's that's a good way to put it. So you can just like completely use them as traditional bindings, but yeah, with that lever there that you can just like, if you want to, you can use them as step in, step out bindings. It's funny because yeah, most other brands, they just focus on the step in and not the step out. And and like stepping out is actually, to me, is just as important, that it's easy to get out of the bindings. And these are like super easy having this at the top. So like stepping in, like that's easy. Like anybody can just like step in, but the step out part is super good as well. So yeah, it's a good way that you put it. It's like a hybrid binding. Caleb says, what's up, Kevin? You going to be out in the Reno area again this year? I'm selling my house end of this month. Bought a $170 all-wheel drive, $1,000 all-wheel drive Sprinter. I'm going to be going to some cool spots on the Icon. Awesome, Caleb. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to keep an eye on the weather down there, because if you guys are getting a ton of snow, then yeah, I might just have to ditch Utah and head back to Tahoe. So yeah, I hope it's another season like last year where it was just absolutely insane. But yeah, congrats, Caleb, on going all in. I'm sure you're going to have an incredible season. All right. Sweet guys. So that's been about an hour. Yeah, thank you guys all for hopping on. If you guys want to continue to talk, I'm going to go over to the members area. If you guys want to check out any of this gear, I've got it linked down in the description. Yeah, really appreciate all you guys hopping on here, hanging out. Yeah, it's the start of the season, so exciting times. Everyone's getting their gear together. If you guys have any requests for videos too, like just like leave me some comments. Yeah, request any videos if it's like gear or tricks or beginner requests, anything you guys want, definitely hit me up. And yeah, just really appreciate you guys for all the support. And yeah, hopefully we'll talk to you guys on here next Friday. Awesome. Have a great weekend, guys, and I'll talk to you again soon. Later.